The mystery of Three-Eye Atlas. What science has just discovered is chilling. What makes an asteroid travel through interstellar space for millions of years? This is the question scientists have been asking since Three-Eye Atlas appeared in the sky. A visitor from another corner of the universe. A visitor from outside our solar system. At first, its arrival didn't cause much of a stir. It was just another asteroid, something else to study. But soon, as the most advanced telescopes began to focus on it, details began to emerge that left many speechless. Why does it behave so strangely? What makes its trajectory different from that of the asteroids we know? And above all, what secrets does this cosmic visitor hold? Asteroid Three-Eye Atlas, named after the telescope system that detected it, began attracting attention in 2019. But what initially seemed like a simple astronomical observation quickly turned into something much more disturbing. It was something never seen before. As scientists observed its movements, they began to notice that it didn't follow the trajectory of a common asteroid. Something about its behavior didn't fit. What could possibly be making it different? At first, it was thought to be simply a comet, but data soon began to show that it lacked the bright tail that characterizes these objects. So what was it really? An asteroid traveling through space with unexplained acceleration? Or something else? It was clear this was no ordinary object. The more scientists looked, the more questions arose. The way it moved through space was unnatural, nor was its speed. Something strange was happening. The asteroid was traveling through the solar system unaffected by the planet's gravity, something previously thought impossible. Calculations showed that it should have been decelerating due to the gravitational influence of other celestial bodies, but it wasn't. This puzzling behavior led scientists to wonder, is it possible we were seeing an object that defied the known laws of physics? And if so, what did that mean for our understanding of the cosmos? Then, as they studied its composition, researchers also began to notice something even stranger. Three-Eye Atlas was emitting radiation at frequencies not expected from an asteroid of its type. And even more puzzling, it seemed it wasn't alone. There was something to suggest the asteroid was surrounded by some kind of energy field. What was that? Was it possible something inside was generating this energy? Or perhaps, was it passing through a region of space unknown to us, filled with cosmic forces altering its structure? Thermal data from telescopes didn't help clarify things. Instead of following the pattern of known asteroids or comets, which heat up predictably as they approach the sun, Three-Eye Atlas seemed to cool down. Its temperature was dropping inexplicably. Impossible, right? Some experts began to wonder if this object was, in fact, a piece of something much larger, a fragment of an ancient spacecraft, or even something far more mysterious. The theories varied, but most agreed on one thing. Three-Eye Atlas was not only challenging our understanding of space, but it was also revealing things our science couldn't yet explain. What does this mean for humanity? Are we witnessing a message from outer space? Or is it simply a natural object, but so strange that our science doesn't yet have the tools to fully understand it? Days passed, and information continued to arrive. But each new piece of information generated more questions than answers. Now, the most advanced telescopes continue to observe, studying its orbit, its speed, and any clue that might help us unravel the mystery. And although we still can't give a definitive answer as to what Three-Eye Atlas really is, one thing is clear. This asteroid has left a profound mark on modern science, forcing us to question everything we thought we knew about the universe. What will the next big discovery be? Will 3I Atlas be connected to something much bigger than we can even imagine? Only time will tell. In the meantime, we continue to look to the sky, hoping this visitor will reveal more secrets than we could have ever dreamed possible. And in the meantime, who knows what other mysteries await us in the vast and unfathomable universe that still has so much to learn. Scientists, intrigued by the unique nature of 3I Atlas, have continued to investigate. But as they delve deeper into their study, more unanswered questions arise. Where does this object really come from? Is it possible that its origin is not what we have assumed? For years, the scientific community has been watching the skies for signs of extraterrestrial life. But we never expected an asteroid like 3I Atlas to challenge our assumptions in this way. Is it possible that there is something more behind this phenomenon? Something we still don't understand? Astronomers have observed how the asteroid has passed close to several planets and does not appear to be affected by their gravity. This was one of the great unknowns at first. How is it possible that an object that should be attracted by the gravitational pull of planets like Jupiter or Saturn does not respond to this force? This behavior is completely unusual for any known asteroid. Some have even suggested that there could be something inside it that keeps it indifferent to gravitational influences, such as some kind of advanced technology or an unknown force. On the other hand, we cannot ignore the mysterious thermal disturbances that telescopes have recorded. Asteroids usually behave in a fairly predictable way when they approach the Sun. They heat up due to the friction of space, and as they move away, they cool down. But 3I Atlas has shown the opposite behavior. Instead of heating up, it has cooled down, defying all expectations. What could be causing this phenomenon? Is there something in its structure that we haven't yet identified? Calculations and thermal models fail to explain it. Evidence of unexpected cooling remains an enigma to be solved. But as the investigation continues, an even more fascinating question arises. Could 3I Atlas have traveled from a very distant star system, or even beyond what we know? While its origin appears to be outside our solar system, there is no consensus about its trajectory. Some theories suggest this asteroid could have been traveling through interstellar space for thousands of years, perhaps even longer than we imagine. And on its long journey, could it have acquired characteristics we can't fully understand? Meanwhile, data continues to be collected. Telescopes around the world are focused on this asteroid, which, with its strange shape and characteristics, has captured the attention not only of astronomers, but also of scientists from other disciplines. Are we witnessing humanity's first encounter with something truly alien to everything we know? The theories are many, some more fanciful than others, but they all point to one truth. 3I Atlas is a phenomenon that could forever change our understanding of the universe. At first, researchers thought this asteroid was perhaps just a wandering fragment of a distant star system. But as more data is collected, questions multiply, and science faces an unexpected challenge. The nature of this object could be more complex than previously thought. With each observation, the mystery deepens, and researchers find themselves at a crossroads. Is 3I Atlas just an ordinary object that science can't yet explain? Or is it something much larger, a signal from the universe sending us a message? As we continue to observe and gather information, each new piece of the puzzle leaves us with more questions than answers. Is this asteroid not just an isolated object, but the tip of the iceberg of a much larger phenomenon? Only time and further research will reveal the true story behind 3I Atlas. As the study of 3I Atlas progresses, scientists are faced with a growing sense of wonder and bewilderment. The asteroid continues to defy all known models of cosmic behavior, and with it more questions arise. Is this object merely a remnant of an ancient star system? Or could it have a larger purpose, something we still don't fully understand? The idea that an interstellar asteroid from beyond our solar system could behave in such an anomalous manner continues to challenge our ability to understand it. Some astronomers, studying the behavior of 3I Atlas, have raised the possibility that the object is not an ordinary asteroid, but a remnant of advanced technology, perhaps even an artifact sent by an unknown civilization. These kinds of theories, while fascinating, run into difficulty in providing evidence. There are no clear signs that the asteroid contains anything that could be considered artificial, but the question remains, is it possible that, in some corner of the universe, there is life so advanced that it has left objects like this traveling through space simply to be discovered by us? On the other hand, some more recent research suggests that 3I Atlas could be a kind of cosmic messenger carrying information from deep space. This theory is largely based on the hypothesis that throughout cosmic history, there could be objects crisscrossing the universe, collecting data and then delivering it through their motions and characteristics. If 3I Atlas is an object traveling from system to system, would it be gathering information about its environment as it does so? The idea of an asteroid acting as a cosmic data archive raises new possibilities. However, science has yet to find definitive evidence to confirm or refute this theory. What is certain is that this object has triggered a paradigm shift in the way we view the universe. The unpredictable nature of 3I Atlas has forced astronomers to reconsider what they know about the dynamics of asteroids and other deep space objects. Is it possible that there are other similar asteroids that have gone unnoticed until now, hidden in the vast expanses of space? And if 3I Atlas is the first such sighting, what else might the future hold? Meanwhile, science continues to search for answers. Telescopes continue to observe, collect data, and try to understand every aspect of this mysterious object. But as the days pass, the enigma seems to grow deeper and more complex. Scientists are beginning to realize that 3I Atlas could be just a small part of a much larger mystery waiting to be solved. Are we witnessing the first step toward discovering something much bigger than just a rogue asteroid? Perhaps 3I Atlas is just the tip of a cosmic iceberg, one that could change the history of humanity. Perhaps we are on the verge of a discovery that transcends the limits of current science. But in the meantime, the mystery continues, and with it, the fascination with the unknown. Every day more questions arise, and each answer brings us closer to a deeper understanding of the universe, even as it reminds us how small our understanding is compared to the vast and unfathomable world that surrounds us. Science continues to advance, always searching, always asking questions. And as 3I Atlas continues its journey through space, it invites us to continue exploring, to look beyond the known, and to ask ourselves, once again, what secrets the cosmos holds for us. As the days pass and observations continue, researchers are realizing something even more puzzling. The existence of 3I Atlas is changing our perception of space in ways we hadn't anticipated. Current models of astronomy, which have been the basis of our knowledge for generations, no longer seem to be sufficient to explain this particular object. The question now is not just what 3I Atlas is, But what other secrets the universe holds, and how many other objects like it might be traveling through the vast distances of space, invisible to us until now. As more data is collected, it becomes clear that this asteroid does not follow the rules that dictate the behavior of objects in space. First, its speed does not correspond to that of a common object, and its shape appears more irregular than that of typical asteroids. How is it possible that something so far removed from what we know defies the fundamental laws of physics that guide the motion of celestial bodies? This phenomenon has perplexed astronomers, who now face a new question. Are there other objects in space that also defy our physical laws, but that we have not yet identified? This thought raises a disturbing question. If 3I Atlas doesn't behave according to the rules we've learned over years of observation, then what else in space is beyond our understanding? What else might we be missing? Are we seeing only a tiny fraction of what the universe is really like, ignoring an untold number of phenomena that don't fit our expectations? Meanwhile, the asteroid continues its journey through the cosmos, and each time telescopes capture new images and data, it becomes clearer that this object is not a simple visitor, but a witness to the vast and mysterious universe we are still trying to understand. As 3I Atlas moves further away from our solar system, scientists are beginning to prepare for a new type of observation, not just of this asteroid, but of all of deep space that until now has remained hidden from our eyes. The concept of exploration is beginning to take on a new meaning. It's no longer just about sending spacecraft to nearby planets or observing stars and galaxies through telescopes. Now, questions focus on invisible objects, those that don't meet our expectations, those that travel through space without leaving a clear clue as to what they are. What other messengers from the depths of the cosmos might be close to us? What other wonders and mysteries might be waiting to be discovered? It's hard not to think about what all this could mean for the future of humanity. If 3I Atlas is truly challenging the known laws of physics, could it be just the beginning of a new era in which we understand the universe in a completely different way? Perhaps what once seemed impossible will now be possible to comprehend. Perhaps this asteroid is just a reflection of a near future in which, as we discover new truths about the cosmos, we will be forced to question everything we thought we knew about space. And as we grapple with this enigma, 3I Atlas continues its journey through a space that remains largely a mystery. In its wake, it leaves a trail of questions that, while unsettling, also invite us forward. It pushes us to look beyond what we see, to dream of what we cannot yet imagine, and, above all, to never stop searching for the answers to the secrets of the universe that will one day allow us to understand the true magnitude of what is happening out there. Time will tell if we'll ever fully understand 3I Atlas. But in the meantime, its passage through our solar system remains a reminder of how vast, unknown, and exciting the universe is. A reminder that despite all the progress we've made, there's still so much to discover and understand in the depths of space. And with every star, every asteroid, every galaxy we discover, we are confronted with the fascinating possibility that the universe is far larger, more mysterious, and more wonderful than we could have ever imagined. The mystery of 3I Atlas continues to leave an indelible mark on the field of astronomy, a field that, despite our belief that we had mastered, now faces a crossroads of the unknown. As this asteroid moves further away from our solar system, its existence continues to fuel theories. some of them as speculative as they are fascinating. Scientists are now faced with an undeniable reality. The universe, as we know it, holds secrets that defy our understanding. While some consider 3i Atlas to be simply another errant object, others can't help but wonder if we're witnessing something far more complex. Something that might not only be passing through our solar system, but traveling through space as a witness to cosmic events that happened billions of years ago. How can we be so sure it's not a cosmic artifact being purposely revealed to us? Is it possible that in the future, more objects like 3i Atlas will be discovered, revealing a pattern hitherto invisible to our eyes? The questions continue to arise. Some voices within the scientific community suggest that 3i Atlas may not be a chance visitor, but a manifestation of something much larger that is still beyond our reach. Some theorize that this asteroid could have been ejected from a star system that for some reason no longer exists. This fragment could be the last evidence of something that, at one time, was a civilization or a significant planet in deep space. However, these ideas are based more on speculation than confirmed data. And while astronomers aren't ruling out any hypothesis, it's clear that the exact nature of 3i Atlas remains a puzzle yet to be solved. Every day that passes without a definitive answer only increases the desire to know more, and technological advances continue to pave the way for making this knowledge possible. Today, observatories are developing new tools and methods to study objects like this, those that seem to disobey the rules of physics as we understand them. What new discoveries lie ahead as cutting-edge telescopes and space probes examine these mysterious celestial bodies more closely? But in the meantime, the idea that 3i Atlas could be just the beginning of a broader series of discoveries persists. What other anomalies might be waiting to be discovered, so distant or invisible that we can't yet detect them? Some astronomers even suggest that there could be other asteroids like 3i Atlas cruising through space, but yet to be identified due to current technological limitations. If that's true, how many other mysteries might be waiting to be revealed as we improve our observational capabilities? The passage of 3i Atlas also raises an even deeper question. Is it possible that we are about to enter a new era of exploration and understanding of the universe? Science, faced with this phenomenon, faces a unique opportunity to advance beyond the current limits of knowledge. It's not just a matter of discovering what this asteroid is, but of rethinking what we think we know about the cosmos. How big is the universe really? What other secrets do the farthest corners of space hold? And perhaps most importantly, what other unseen objects, like 3i Atlas, are hidden among the stars, waiting to be discovered? When you look up at the sky, it's impossible not to feel small in the face of the vastness of the cosmos. But at the same time, each new discovery reminds us that, although we've barely scratched the surface, there's a world waiting to be explored, a world full of mysteries that could forever change our perception of reality. And 3i Atlas, with its puzzling behavior and its story yet to be told, remains the beacon guiding us into the unknown, inviting us to look beyond the boundaries of our knowledge and continue searching for answers to the biggest questions we've never dared to ask. As this asteroid moves away from us, it leaves us with more questions than answers, but also with the certainty that the universe remains a vast and fascinating mystery, full of wonders yet to be discovered. And if there's one thing 3i Atlas has taught us, it's that we should never stop asking questions. Because in the search for the unknown, every answer may just be the beginning of a new question. As 3I Atlas continues its journey beyond the confines of our solar system, the echo of its presence resonates louder than ever in the scientific community. Every day, astronomers and astrophysicists face the challenge of interpreting the new data arriving from this very peculiar object. Telescopes continue to point skyward, hoping to capture new signals, but the question remains: what are we really seeing? Is this asteroid the last vestige of an ancient cosmic era? Or is it here for much more complex and still unknown reasons? The paradox of 3I Atlas lies in its behavior. Despite having traveled through the vastness of interstellar space, it shows no clear signs of having been influenced by the gravitational forces of nearby planets. If it had been affected by our sun's gravity, for example, it should have shown signs of acceleration or deceleration. But it didn't. In fact, the object is moving in such an unexpected way that it has led many to wonder if we are observing something completely beyond our understanding. Is this asteroid behaving so differently due to a yet-to-be-discovered characteristic? Or is there something in its composition that makes it unique? Over the past few years, some researchers have suggested that 3I Atlas could be providing clues to a larger cosmic phenomenon, something that could change the way we view the universe. While current data is inconclusive, the possibility that this object holds the key to unlocking other mysteries of the cosmos is, for many, a unique opportunity. What else could be hidden in the depths of space that we haven't yet discovered? Perhaps 3I Atlas is just a hint of a much larger cosmic phenomenon waiting to be unraveled. Some of the most intriguing theories point to the possibility that this asteroid is just a small fragment of something much larger, something that, at one time, may have been part of an advanced cosmic structure, perhaps even an extraterrestrial civilization. Although this theory is still considered speculative, it cannot be completely ruled out. The idea that the universe could harbor not only asteroids and planets, but also the remnants of ancient civilizations, challenges everything we know about space and intelligent life beyond our planet. Is 3I Atlas a messenger of something that no longer exists, or perhaps a sign of something yet to come? As telescopes improve, so do observational tools and analysis techniques. In the coming years, we could be on the verge of a new discovery that radically changes our understanding of space. Advanced observation technologies, such as next-generation telescopes and more sophisticated space probes, will allow us to look closer and in greater detail at objects like 3I Atlas. Perhaps with these advances, we can better understand what is happening in deep space. Is this asteroid the first glimpse of something much larger? Only the future will tell. Meanwhile, 3I Atlas's journey continues, moving away from our solar system, but leaving behind a trail of questions and speculation. This asteroid has captured the imagination of scientists and the public alike. But beyond its uniqueness, it has ignited a spark in the search for the unknown. What secrets does the cosmos still hold? And how many more objects like 3I Atlas exist, waiting to be discovered? We may never know the whole truth about this asteroid, but what is undeniable is that its passage through our solar system has been a reminder that in the vast expanse of the universe, there is always something more to discover. Perhaps, like 3I Atlas, many other secrets and enigmas are waiting to be revealed, and we, as humanity, are still witnessing a tiny fraction of a universe much larger and more mysterious than we imagine. The legacy of 3I Atlas could be one of the greatest scientific challenges of our era. And even as the object continues to move further away, its impact on science could last for generations. As we gaze at the stars and the space beyond our understanding, we must remember that every discovery, every unanswered question, brings us one step closer to unraveling the secrets of the cosmos. And perhaps in the future, something as simple as an asteroid will allow us to better understand our place in the universe. 3I Atlas's passage through our solar system has been much more than a simple astronomical observation. It has been a reminder of what we have yet to discover. The way this asteroid has defied our expectations and the known laws of physics shows that the universe, far from being an understood and predictable space, remains a place full of mysteries and enigmas to be solved. And although 3I Atlas is now moving away from us, its influence on the field of astronomy remains profound. The questions it has raised are like seeds that will continue to germinate in the coming years, perhaps in ways and directions we can't yet imagine. As new generations of scientists and astronomers continue to observe the sky, even more impressive discoveries are likely to emerge. Perhaps objects like 3I Atlas are just the tip of the iceberg of a new era of cosmic exploration, where the boundaries of what is known are continually expanding. The advanced technologies being developed, such as next-generation space telescopes, will not only allow us to observe asteroids like 3I Atlas with greater clarity, but could also open new doors to understanding cosmic phenomena that were previously considered impossible to study. In the future, scientists could find more objects similar to 3I Atlas, fragments of something much larger, or even discover objects that defied our laws of physics long before we detected them. But beyond scientific discoveries, 3I Atlas also invites us to reflect on our place in the cosmos. Looking at the vast universe and the mysteries that surround us, one can't help but feel small, yet at the same time, enormously curious. The fact that an object like 3I Atlas can emerge from the depths of space and trigger so many questions about the very nature of physics and life in the universe reminds us how much we still have to learn. Every discovery, every newly identified object, brings us one step closer to understanding not only the universe around us, but also the limits of our own existence. How big is the cosmos, really? How many secrets still lie hidden in the darkest corners of space? Is 3I Atlas just a harbinger of what's to come? As we continue to gaze at the stars, we realize that mystery remains the driving force of our exploration. The future of astronomy could be shaped by the search for more objects like 3I Atlas. The fact that an interstellar object has crossed our solar system and altered our understanding of cosmic laws reminds us that the universe is far more complex and fascinating than we thought. And while we may not know exactly what it is, what we do know is that when we look up at the sky, every star, every planet, every asteroid challenges us to keep searching, to keep wondering, to keep exploring. Is 3I Atlas a message from deep space, or simply an object that has traveled through the cosmos with no known purpose? We may never have a definitive answer, but what is certain is that this asteroid has left a mark on science and human curiosity that will endure long beyond its passage through our solar system. And as long as we continue to search the stars, there will always be more questions waiting to be answered, more mysteries to unravel, and more wonders to be discovered. Because in the end, the universe reminds us time and again that no matter how much we think we know, there is so much more to learn. And while the secrets of 3I Atlas remain largely unknown, It has shown us that the journey of discovery never ends. The cosmos remains a vast and largely uncharted terrain, where each discovery opens the door to new mysteries. And in that quest, we, as humanity, remain students of the universe. As 3i Atlas moves further away, the horizon of our understanding of the universe expands slowly but significantly. Although this interstellar asteroid is no longer within our direct reach, its passage through the solar system has left us a legacy that will resonate for generations. Every discovery related to its composition, speed, shape, and behavior becomes a key to unlocking more secrets of deep space. The questions it left unanswered continue to hang in the air, waiting to be resolved. Over the years, we've learned to observe the sky with a mixture of wonder and caution. We know that the universe is much larger than we can comprehend, and although 3i Atlas is only a small fragment in that vast puzzle, its visit has underscored the importance of continuing to look beyond the obvious. This asteroid not only showed us what is visible to our eyes, but also gave us a glimpse into the shadows of the universe, those we cannot yet touch, but which we feel in each new discovery. Throughout history, we've looked to the skies for answers. But what 3i Atlas has taught us is that, beyond the answers, what truly matters is the constant search, because it's in the process of exploring the unknown that we truly find the purpose of science, discovery. And while we don't yet know if we'll ever fully understand 3i Atlas, what we do know is that its passage through the solar system has ignited a spark in our curiosity that will never be extinguished. Future generations of scientists, astronomers, and explorers will continue to look to the skies, not only with the tools we have now, but with new technologies that will allow us to see further, deeper. How many other objects like 3i Atlas will remain hidden in the vast regions of space, waiting to be discovered? The answer remains to be seen, but it's likely that with each new breakthrough, we'll be closer to unraveling the mysteries of the cosmos. How deep can our understanding of the universe go? And more importantly, what new secrets and discoveries await us as we continue to explore the farthest corners of space? 3i Atlas, with its strange behavior and anomalies, has made it clear that there is much more to discover than we imagined. And every day, as we search for answers, we realize that what truly matters is not so much finding all the answers, but continuing the search, because it is in that search that the true magic of the cosmos lies. As future generations continue to observe, they will always remember the impact 3i Atlas had on our understanding of space and ourselves. And even as this asteroid fades further and further away, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions, its legacy will remain in our collective memory, prompting us to look beyond the known stars to the mysteries still waiting to be unraveled. Ultimately, the mystery of 3i Atlas may never be fully solved. But like the vast universe we explore, its existence reminds us that there is never an end to human curiosity. As a species, we continue to move forward, challenging our own limitations and seeking answers that may not be immediately understood. But in that process, each step brings us closer to understanding our place in the cosmos, and to understanding that, although the universe is unfathomable, the search for its secrets is a never-ending adventure, as the most advanced telescopes continue to focus on the darkest corners of space. The story of 3i Atlas serves as a constant reminder of what remains to be discovered. Through each new observation, astronomers and scientists continue to piece together fragments of knowledge, scattered pieces of a seemingly endless puzzle. The question now is, what will be the next great discovery that forces us to rethink everything we think we know about the universe? And how will our view of the cosmos change when we finally understand the cosmic forces that guide the motions of objects like 3I Atlas? The paradox of this asteroid continues to fascinate. The more we learn about it, the more we realize that the universe is more unpredictable and astonishing than we ever imagined. If 3I Atlas is just a hint of what's to come, the future of astronomy is filled with infinite possibilities. What other objects could be hurtling through space, following unusual trajectories that defy our expectations? As our observational tools improve, the answers to these questions seem ever closer, yet always elusive, like the stars themselves. The fact that 3I Atlas has come so close to us and left such a profound mark on our understanding of physics is, in itself, a gift from the cosmos. It reminds us that, no matter how advanced we are, there is always something bigger, more complex, that escapes our immediate understanding. Yet this is also the beauty of science. It is not just about finding definitive answers, but about learning to live with the questions, about allowing curiosity to propel us toward new horizons. The search for the unknown, for what lies beyond the stars we can see, is what keeps humanity constantly exploring. We may never fully understand 3I Atlas, but that doesn't matter. What matters is that its existence has opened a door to a wider universe, one full of secrets waiting to be revealed. In every moment of uncertainty, there is an opportunity for discovery, a chance to go beyond the known and embrace the unexplained. As astronomers continue to observe and collect data, the mystery of 3I Atlas leaves us with a lingering feeling that while human knowledge is always expanding, the real challenge is keeping the flame of curiosity alive. We will never know all the secrets of the universe, but in our quest to understand it, we find beauty, wonder, and most importantly, the humility of knowing that we will never stop exploring. And perhaps at some point, the answers we seek about 3I Atlas or any other cosmic enigma will lead us to a much greater understanding of our place in the vast and infinite universe. So as 3I Atlas fades further and further away, its legacy lives on, not only in the data and theories it left behind, but in the energy it has awakened in us. Each new object we discover in space reminds us that the cosmos remains a realm of wonder, waiting to be uncovered. And as we move forward, we continue to ask ourselves, what else does the universe have in store for us? And how can we, as we know it, continue to be part of this endless journey into the unknown? As 3I Atlas moves further away, deeper into the cosmos, it becomes a beacon illuminating the vast, unexplored regions of space. Although its passage through the solar system was brief, the impact of its presence remains profound. Science, often seen as a search for certainties, has shown us once again that knowledge is fraught with uncertainty and mystery. 3I Atlas, in its unique behavior, has taught us that the beauty of the universe lies as much in what we understand as in what remains to be discovered. The study of this asteroid has led scientists to consider new theories, rethink old assumptions, and in many cases, reconsider the way we understand cosmic physics. Whether 3I Atlas is just an anomaly, or part of an even larger phenomenon that we haven't been able to identify, only time will tell. But what is clear is that this asteroid has shown us that space is far more dynamic and mysterious than we once knew. And while questions about this object continue to accumulate, the universe remains a place full of enigmas. Three-Eye Atlas is just a small piece of the cosmic puzzle, but its passage through our solar system has illuminated many of the paths we have yet to travel. Each discovery brings us closer to unveiling what lies hidden in the darkest corners of space. But it also reminds us that, although science is advancing by leaps and bounds, the real challenge will always be to keep an open mind, allow wonder and curiosity to guide us, and never stop asking questions. Will there be more objects like Three-Eye Atlas hurtling through space in unexpected directions? And what other wonders lurk beyond our sight, waiting to be revealed? The answer could be closer than we think, or perhaps it's still far away, beyond the borders of the known. But what is certain is that, like Three-Eye Atlas, every discovery in space is an invitation to keep exploring, to keep learning, and to remember that the universe is still as big as our questions. And although each answer leads us to new questions, this is the infinite journey of knowledge. It's a journey that, like Three-Eye Atlas, never has a definitive end. Each new discovery opens a door to the unknown, and every time we think we have an answer, the universe challenges us to keep searching. Because the true essence of exploration isn't finding all the answers, but learning to embrace the mystery and allowing it to propel us forward, toward the inexplicable. With each observation, with each new technological advancement, we continue to advance, ever closer to unlocking the secrets of the cosmos. But the lesson of Three-Eye Atlas is clear. The universe is full of surprises, and no matter how much we learn, there will always be more to discover. And perhaps in that never-ending quest lies the true magic of the cosmos, the idea that no matter how much we discover, there will always be something more, something bigger, beyond what we can see, touch, or understand. So we keep looking to the sky, hoping that the next mystery will bring us one step closer to understanding our place in this vast and amazing universe. As humanity continues its quest to understand the secrets of the universe, Three-Eye Atlas remains a reminder that we are only just beginning to scratch the surface of what lies ahead. This asteroid, which originally went unnoticed, has now become a symbol of the power of human curiosity. It has prompted us to question what we know, to think beyond the known, and to imagine possibilities we had never before considered. Every discovery related to it, no matter how small, has been a step into the unknown, a window into a universe far more complex than our minds could have anticipated. However, Three-Eye Atlas's passage through our solar system isn't the only mystery that exists in the vast sea of space. In fact, this asteroid has opened the door to many more questions. How many other unknown objects travel through the cosmos, undetected, waiting for their moment to appear in our orbit? If Three-Eye Atlas was able to defy so many laws of physics, are there other similar bodies making their own journey through space, hidden from our eyes? The possibility that the universe is full of these enigmas, waiting to be discovered, is a thought that never ceases to amaze. Science, by its nature, is constantly evolving. New technologies, new theories, and new space missions will allow us to continue our exploration of the cosmos. The telescopes of the future will be able to see farther, deeper, and with a clarity we can only imagine today. Each new generation of scientists will have at their disposal even more powerful tools to study the objects and phenomena of the universe. And with each new discovery, we will come closer to understanding not only what happened in the past, but also what the future holds. The fact that Three-Eye Atlas traveled so far crossing vast intergalactic space, only to appear in our orbit and leave us with such a puzzling message, also invites us to reflect on our own existence. If this asteroid, traveling thousands of light years, has found its way to our solar system, who knows what other events, objects, or even signals we might be ignoring? Perhaps the universe holds many more mysteries waiting to be discovered, some as old as time itself, others as new as our ability to uncover them. What 3i Atlas has shown us is that the cosmos is much more dynamic than we thought. Every star, every planet, every asteroid is a piece of a much larger puzzle, one that continues to be pieced together with each new discovery. And the further we go, the more we realize there's a deeper story to tell, a story that affects not just us, but everything in this vast space. Ultimately, the mystery of 3i Atlas reminds us of a fundamental truth. The universe has no limits, and we, as human beings, are only beginning to understand our part in it. It invites us to keep exploring, to keep dreaming, and above all, to never stop questioning. Because ultimately, what truly matters is not just arriving at a definitive answer, but the journey itself, the search for the unknown, and the understanding that no matter how much we know, there will always be more to discover. So as 3i Atlas continues its journey through the cosmos, we keep watching, we keep searching, asking questions, learning. Every star in the sky, every object in space is an invitation to know more, to understand more, and to embrace the mystery. Because what is clear is that the universe, in all its vast magnitude, is full of secrets that still await us, ready to be discovered by those brave enough to look beyond the obvious. And we, as a species, keep moving forward in search of those secrets, in search of the answers that will allow us to understand, even a little more, the infinite cosmos we inhabit. 3i Atlas's journey, even though it has already crossed our solar system, leaves us with a feeling that perhaps we are witnessing only the beginning of something much greater. Every new discovery, every anomaly we encounter in space, seems to be an invitation to continue searching beyond the boundaries of the known. Even as the asteroid recedes, its influence lingers, like an echo resonating in the minds of scientists and dreamers alike. Through this phenomenon, science has taken another step toward understanding the mysteries of the universe, but it has also shown us how little we really know. Space remains a vast and unexplored ocean, filled with objects and phenomena that challenge our most fundamental concepts. And in that vast ocean, every asteroid, every shooting star, every galaxy is a reminder that we are not alone in our curiosity, that the universe itself is full of stories to be discovered. But what makes 3i Atlas even more fascinating is the question of what other wonders might be out there, waiting to be discovered. In the vast expanse of the cosmos, there is so much we have yet to touch. Perhaps in the not-so-distant future, we will find more objects like it, so unique and baffling that they will challenge our minds and make us rethink what we thought we knew about the laws of the universe. Are there more rogue asteroids, tailless comets, or even ancient craft cruising through space? Only time and advanced technology will allow us to answer these questions, and in the meantime, we continue the search, guided by the brilliance of the stars and the insatiable desire to understand the incomprehensible. And it's not just science that's been transformed by discoveries like 3i Atlas. The human imagination, always fascinated by the mysteries of the universe, has been enriched by this phenomenon. Questions about life beyond Earth, about the existence of extraterrestrial civilizations, about the future of our own humanity, become more relevant with each new discovery. With each discovery, new possibilities open up, not only scientific, but also philosophical. Are we truly alone in the universe? Or is 3i Atlas, with its fleeting passage, proof that there is much more to discover? The cosmos, in its infinite expanse, invites us to keep looking, to keep learning, to keep asking questions. Every star in the sky, every planet we discover, every asteroid that passes by, reminds us that we are constantly evolving, that we still have much to understand. And perhaps the true lesson 3i Atlas leaves us with is precisely that. No matter how far we go, there will always be more to discover. Because the universe, for all its mystery, is a continual invitation to curiosity, exploration, and wonder. The impact of 3i Atlas, though fleeting in the grand scheme of things, is just one of many doors opening toward understanding the universe. Every breakthrough, every discovery, brings us a little closer to understanding how the cosmos works, how celestial bodies interrelate, and what secrets the farthest reaches of space still hold. We may never understand everything, but what is certain is that, in our search for answers, there will always be something more, something bigger and more mysterious to drive us to keep exploring. So as 3i Atlas fades further and further away, its legacy continues to inspire those who, like us, look to the sky with wonder and curiosity. Science and the human imagination will continue their course, always seeking the unknown, always wondering, always exploring. And while the universe remains vast and unfathomable, in every unexplored corner lies a new opportunity to discover what lies beyond our comprehension, a chance to dream, to learn, and to move forward, toward infinity. As 3i Atlas fades into the darkness of deep space, the impact of its existence continues to resonate, not only in the field of astronomy, but in the collective mind of humanity. This asteroid, which began as a simple point of light in the sky, has ignited a spark of curiosity that now burns brighter than ever. Throughout our history, the sky has always been a reflection of the unknown, a place where questions never cease to arise. 3i Atlas, with its unpredictable nature and solitary journey, has reminded us that no matter how far we advance in our understanding of the universe, there are countless mysteries that await us. It's fascinating to think about how a single object, seemingly insignificant, compared to the vast distances and size of the cosmos, can trigger such wonder. Could it be that the universe is full of more mysteries like 3i Atlas, waiting to be discovered by us? Every new anomaly, every strange object that appears in the sky, challenges us to rethink what we think we know. And as we gaze into space, we realize that we are not just searching for answers, but learning to live with the questions. Because it is in the search, in the desire to understand the incomprehensible, that the true magic of exploration lies. As time marches on, future generations of scientists, astronomers, and dreamers will take the reins of this quest. 3i Atlas will be just one chapter in a much larger book, one that is constantly expanding. Every advance in technology, every discovery in astronomy, opens new doors to knowledge, and with each door that opens, new questions arise. What other wonders lurk in the shadows of the cosmos? What other errant asteroids, tailless comets, or invisible particles travel through space, waiting for someone to find them? And how many more of these anomalies will challenge us to look beyond the known, to question what we thought was absolute? The journey of 3i Atlas has shown us that the universe is much more unpredictable and fascinating than we had imagined. It has taught us a lesson, that science is not just a search for definitive answers, but an adventure that invites us to explore fearlessly, to question tirelessly. Every discovery is just a spark in an ocean of mystery. And the further we advance, the more we realize that we are not only discovering the universe, but also our place within it. Every star, every planet, every asteroid is a mirror that reflects our own curiosity and desire to understand what lies beyond our reach. In that sense, 3i Atlas is much more than an asteroid. It's an invitation to keep exploring, to keep searching, and above all, to keep dreaming. Because the universe, with all its secrets, reminds us that there will always be something more to discover, something greater than we can imagine. And perhaps, in the distant future, humans will look back and realize that this asteroid was just the beginning of an era of discovery that would forever change the way we see the cosmos. So as we continue to observe the sky, the story of 3i Atlas remains a constant reminder that the journey into the unknown never ends. The universe, in its infinite vastness, will always offer us something new, something to challenge our beliefs and push us to go further. And on that never-ending journey, every discovery, no matter how small, brings us one step closer to understanding the magnitude of what lies beyond the stars. 3i Atlas may have moved on, but its legacy lives on, and with it, the drive to explore the darkest corners of the universe in search of answers that only time and curiosity can reveal. As the echo of 3i Atlas slowly dissipates into the vast distances of space, its impact continues to resonate with all those who look to the sky in wonder and curiosity. The universe, seemingly infinitely vast and mysterious, offers us more questions than answers. And every time we discover an object like 3i Atlas, we realize how little we truly know about the cosmos we inhabit. This asteroid, with its fleeting but impactful passage, has shown us that what we know is only a fraction of what is yet to be discovered. The story of 3i Atlas is a testament to the power of human curiosity. It reminds us that, despite the vast distances that separate us from the most distant objects in the universe, we are connected by an invisible web of questions and wonder. This asteroid, seemingly alone on its journey, lit a spark that continues to burn in the hearts of scientists and dreamers. And although its passage through our solar system was brief, it has left a lasting mark on our understanding of space. Every new discovery, every strange object that appears in the sky, challenges us to question what we thought we knew. But at the same time, it invites us to look beyond the obvious. If 3i Atlas could travel through intergalactic space for millions of years undetected, how many other similar objects are out there, invisible to our eyes? This asteroid has shown us that the universe is full of surprises and wonders we have yet to discover. And perhaps what seemed like a simple errant asteroid is just the first step toward a new understanding of the cosmos. Perhaps space is full of objects like 3i Atlas, waiting to be discovered, revealing secrets that will forever change our view of the universe. The technology we have today, although advanced, is just the beginning of what's to come. With more powerful telescopes and new ways of exploring space, future generations will be able to observe objects and phenomena we can only imagine today. The mysteries of the cosmos that now seem beyond our reach could, in the future, be unraveled one by one. And every time we discover something new, we will be faced with new questions, new wonders that will drive us to keep looking to the sky, seeking answers to what we don't yet understand. The legacy of 3i Atlas is not only scientific, it's also philosophical. It makes us reflect on our own existence, on our place in such a vast and unknown universe. If something as small and distant as this asteroid can provoke so many questions, what other secrets do the stars, galaxies, and planets hold that we have yet to explore? How much more is there to discover about the origin of the universe, the cosmic forces that govern it, and the laws we still don't understand? The mystery of 3i Atlas also reminds us of something fundamental. The universe, vast as it is full of connections. Every discovery takes us further, to a place where the boundaries of knowledge blur. Every answer leads to more questions, and in that constant cycle of discovery, we keep moving forward. No matter how far we go, there will always be something more to understand. And that's what makes the cosmos so fascinating. Perhaps at some point, 3i Atlas will be just a memory in the great journey of human knowledge. But what it has left us is something much deeper, a renewed vision of the universe, a reminder that even if we think we've discovered something, there will always be something beyond what we can see. And in that eternal mystery lies the true beauty of the cosmos, the constant invitation to keep exploring, to keep searching, and to keep wondering what else is out there. Because in the end, the universe is not just a place we observe, but an endless journey that invites us to discover again and again what we don't yet know. As we continue to observe the cosmos, the legacy of 3i Atlas lives on, its lessons resonating with every new step we take in our exploration. Its brief but impactful passage through our solar system not only challenged us to question our current understanding, but also reminded us that the universe remains a place of infinite wonder, waiting to be discovered. Space, with its infinite expanse, is full of mysteries that continue beyond what our current tools can grasp. And despite the advances we've made, each new object that appears in the sky reminds us of how much we still have to learn. This asteroid has taught us something fundamental. Science is not a linear journey toward definitive answers, but a never-ending path of discovery. With every question we solve, new ones arise, opening doors to the unknown. And that's the true beauty of exploration. If 3i Atlas has proven anything, it's that the universe is full of enigmas beyond what we know. On its journey through space, this object has crossed our boundaries, and in doing so, shattered the limitations of what we thought we knew about the physics and behavior of celestial bodies. Technological advances that will allow us to observe and study these mysteries more closely are just around the corner. The most advanced telescopes being developed will allow us to look even further, delving into the heart of these invisible phenomena. And what seems unattainable today could be within our grasp tomorrow. But even with all the advances to come, the true mystery of the universe may never cease to amaze us. There may always be something beyond what we can perceive with our tools, something so vast that only human wonder can grasp it. The true lesson that 3i Atlas teaches us is the importance of continuing to search, of keeping that spark of curiosity burning. It reminds us that every discovery is merely an invitation to keep exploring, to keep unraveling what is hidden, and to keep accepting that the universe, in all its vastness, is not something we understand once and for all, but something that will always require further study and rediscovering. Science is a process of constant evolution, a perpetual cycle in which each answer generates new questions. And although 3i Atlas has passed away, its legacy remains a testament to human curiosity. It has shown us that no matter how much we know, there is always more to learn, more to discover, more to assimilate. Every star, every planet, every asteroid in the sky is a reminder that the more we know, the more we understand how little we really know. And that's the beauty of the universe. There's always something beyond, something bigger and more mysterious, waiting to be explored. As 3i Atlas continues its journey through the depths of space, its story becomes a symbol of the endless pursuit of knowledge. The universe is a place that not only challenges our current ideas, but also invites us to keep dreaming, to keep exploring, to keep searching for answers. And perhaps when we least expect it, the next great discovery will remind us that, deep down, we are all connected to this vast and mysterious cosmos. A cosmos full of unanswered questions, but also full of a wonder that will never cease to inspire us. The 3i Atlas journey is just the beginning of a deeper exploration of what lies beyond. And as we gaze at the sky, we realize that, although we may never fully understand everything, the true magic of the cosmos lies in the quest, in the very process of learning and discovery. Because in that process, each step brings us a little closer to understanding what, for now, seems beyond our comprehension. And that is the eternal gift the universe gives us, the invitation to keep exploring, to keep asking questions, and to never cease to marvel at the unknown. As time passes, the mystery of 3i Atlas becomes intertwined with a deeper truth about our relationship with the universe, that we will never cease to be explorers. Every observation, every discovery brings us one step closer to understanding the vast cosmos. But at the same time, every discovery opens new doors to the unknown. 3i Atlas, in its unusual behavior and its mysteries, has not only illuminated aspects of physics we still don't understand, but has also ignited a renewed passion for exploration. It has shown us that space, though seemingly empty, is full of surprises waiting to be revealed. Questions about its origin, composition, and nature have only amplified our curiosity, and as technology advances, we get closer to finding answers. However, the true richness of our exploration lies in what we learn in the process, in the new perspectives that emerge when we confront the unexplained. Although 3i Atlas has now departed our orbit, its lessons remain with us, reminding us that the search for the unknown is not just a scientific endeavor, but a deeply human experience. Every time we discover a new cosmic phenomenon, like 3i Atlas, we are connecting with something much larger than ourselves. We are remembering our position in the vast universe, which is both humble and grand. The fact that something so distant, so incomprehensible, can touch us so directly reminds us that, although we are tiny compared to the expanse of space, our capacity for wonder and inquiry is limitless. And so, we continue to look to the sky, knowing that what is revealed to us today is only the beginning. What lies beyond 3i Atlas? What other objects, phenomena, or even mysteries still remain in the shadows, waiting to be unraveled by the curious minds of tomorrow? The universe is a place of infinite complexity, and every discovery brings us one step closer to understanding its secrets. But at the same time, it reminds us that we will never have all the answers. The beauty of the cosmos lies in its ability to surprise us, to leave us speechless, and to inspire us to keep going, to keep searching, no matter how distant or unattainable the next answer may seem. 3I Atlas's passage through our solar system also invites us to reflect on our own history as humanity. How many more discoveries have eluded us over the centuries, simply because we didn't have the tools to see further? Perhaps in the future, when we look back, this asteroid will be just a small glimpse of the revolution we are about to embark on. The future of astronomy, physics, and even our understanding of life itself is full of promises yet to be fulfilled. And although we may never fully understand everything the universe has to offer, we know that our curiosity will always lead us to new frontiers. So, as 3I Atlas fades away and becomes just another dot in the vast panorama of space, its legacy remains. Not just as an object of study, but as a reminder that, as human beings, we will never stop exploring. In every unanswered question, in every mystery that defies our understanding, we find the spark that drives us forward. And with each new discovery, we realize that, although we may never fully understand everything the universe has to offer, the true adventure lies in keeping seeking, keeping asking, and keeping dreaming of what's next. Ultimately, the passage of 3I Atlas has given us something more valuable than an answer. It has given us a reason to keep looking to the sky, to keep dreaming of the impossible, and to continue the journey that never ends. The exploration of the cosmos is an endless path, and with each step we take, we discover that the universe, though immense and unfathomable, is full of beauty, mystery, and above all, possibility. And that is a lesson we will never forget. The universe, with its vast expanses of space and time, never ceases to amaze us. Every object we discover, every anomaly that appears on our radar, is a reminder that we are still barely on the threshold of a vast knowledge that is still unknown to us. 3I Atlas, as it passed through our solar system, showed us a part of the universe that lies beyond what we thought possible. It taught us that the cosmos doesn't always follow the rules we think we know, and that there will always be something more, something bigger, something more mysterious that will defy our understanding. What 3I Atlas has given us is not just a discovery, but an invitation to keep searching, to keep questioning everything we thought we knew. This asteroid, with its strange trajectory, its inexplicable behavior, and its unknown origin, has illuminated a deeper truth. The universe is not just an object of study, but a vast and ongoing journey of discovery. And it is in this journey that true wonder lies. Science has given us many answers, but it has also shown us how little we know. Every answer we find is just a door to new questions, and every mystery we solve only opens the way for new ones. In this process of endless exploration, what truly matters is not reaching the end, but the path we take. And along that path, each discovery brings us a little closer to understanding our place in the cosmos. It's likely that 3I Atlas, like many other objects passing through our solar system, is just a reflection of what we don't yet understand. But as long as telescopes and space probes continue to observe the universe, new stories will continue to be written. Perhaps the next great discovery is as close as the next observation, or perhaps as far away as the farthest reaches of space. What is certain is that the search will never end, and most importantly, we must never stop searching, questioning, and exploring. With each observation, we realize we are observing a universe that is simultaneously terrifying and awe-inspiring, a universe filled with secrets that defy our understanding and invite us to dream of the impossible. And 3I Atlas, by being part of this cosmic story, reminds us that each of us has a role to play in this journey. Whether as scientists, dreamers, or simply as curious human beings, we are all connected by the common desire to understand more about the world around us. As advances in science and technology open new doors for us, the boundaries of what is possible expand. Perhaps one day we will discover more about 3i Atlas, or perhaps not. But what matters is that its passage through the solar system has left us with a truth we must never forget: that the universe is bigger, more mysterious, and more amazing than we could have ever imagined. And as long as we continue to explore, what truly matters is not the final answer, but the continued drive to discover the unknown. So even though 3i Atlas's passage was fleeting, its impact on us will endure. It has taught us that human curiosity has no limits, that we should never stop questioning, and that there is always more to discover. And when we look at the sky, with all its mysteries and wonders, we know that, in the end, the journey into the unknown is endless, because the universe will always have something more to teach us, something more to surprise us, something more to marvel at. And it is in that wonder, in that constant searching, where the true beauty of the cosmos lies. As humanity continues its exploration of the cosmos, the passage of 3i Atlas remains a turning point in our cosmic history. This asteroid, seemingly alone on its journey through space, has made a significant difference in how we conceive of our place in the vast universe. It has prompted us to reflect on the limits of our knowledge and, more importantly, on the vastness of what we still have to learn. Every discovery, no matter how impressive, is only a step toward understanding what lies beyond our reach, and 3i Atlas has been one of those signs that reminds us that the true adventure of knowledge has no end. The universe, with its infinite depth and endless mysteries, remains a terrain of exploration for all those curious enough to look beyond the obvious. And even as 3i Atlas fades away, its impact remains. By challenging the laws we thought we knew, and forcing us to rethink the nature of space and time, it has shown us that exploring the universe is not a straight path, but a labyrinth filled with unexpected twists and turns and mysteries to be solved. And it is in this labyrinth that the beauty of the cosmos lies, the constant invitation to continue exploring, seeking, and questioning what seems impossible. As 3i Atlas continues its journey through deep space, we are left with an important lesson: that the universe, for all its mystery, is always waiting for us, ready to reveal something new every time we look toward it. Throughout history, humanity has made enormous strides in our understanding of the cosmos. But as we discover more, we also realize that each answer only leads us to new questions. It's a never-ending cycle, but it's precisely that uncertainty that fuels our curiosity and keeps us looking to the sky, searching for more. This asteroid, with its unpredictable nature and unique trajectory, has invited us on a journey of reflection. Perhaps 3i Atlas won't be the last object to challenge us in this way, but its passage through our solar system has ignited a spark that continues to burn with each new discovery. It reminds us that even if we think we know a lot, there will always be something more, something bigger, something more mysterious waiting to be discovered. And as that search continues, we come across a fundamental truth. No matter how many answers we find, there will always be more questions. The universe is endless, and with every advance we make, new layers of mystery are revealed to us. 3i Atlas, even though it has crossed our orbit, remains one of the keys to understanding how small we are in the grand scheme of the universe, but also how great our dreams and our capacity for discovery can be. In this vast sea of stars, we are only just beginning to unravel what lies beyond. As we look to the future, we realize that future generations of scientists, explorers, and dreamers will continue to search beyond what is visible. We may never have all the answers, but in that process of searching lies the true magic of the cosmos. And as 3i Atlas continues its journey, it becomes a beacon, illuminating the path to the unknown, inviting us to keep going, always toward what we don't yet know, always toward what lies beyond our current understanding. In that endless space of questions and answers, the only thing that truly matters is the journey, the constant search, the desire to discover what we cannot yet see. As we continue to gaze at the sky, it's impossible not to be drawn to the vastness of the universe. Every celestial object, every new anomaly, is an invitation to delve into the unknown. Atlas, even though it has left our solar system, has left an indelible mark on the way we understand the cosmos. It reminds us that every discovery is just one link in an endless chain of knowledge that extends beyond what we can imagine. And while some mysteries may seem too vast or complex to grasp, the true magic lies in moving forward, in continuing to search, no matter how great the challenge. Sometimes it seems the universe has a way of testing our curiosity and our capacity for wonder. 3i Atlas, with its strange behavior and unusual characteristics, forced us to rethink not only what we know, but also how we approach cosmic enigmas. It taught us that even in the smallest and seemingly simple things, a much larger mystery can be hidden. And in that sense, each new discovery reminds us that not everything is meant to be understood immediately. Some answers can only come when we are ready to accept them, and that requires time, patience, and above all, a tireless spirit of exploration. Although 3i Atlas is now moving away through space, the data and theories it left behind will continue to inspire research for years to come. We may never fully understand the origin or nature of this asteroid, but that doesn't matter. What's truly important is that, in facing the unexplainable, we realize that the universe is not only a place of wonder, but also of opportunity. Opportunities to question what we know, to expand the boundaries of our understanding, and to embrace what lies beyond what we currently understand. Thus, while telescopes continue to observe the sky and space probes send us data from the most distant edges of the solar system, the story of 3i Atlas continues. Its passage through our solar system has been a constant reminder that the universe, although full of things we don't yet understand, is replete with beauty, mystery, and above all, a constant invitation to explore. And as science advances, our questions continue to multiply, but that is nothing more than an opportunity to continue discovering what lies beyond our reach, to continue advancing toward the unknown, with an open mind and a heart full of curiosity. As more objects like 3i Atlas are discovered, they will continue to challenge us, pushing us to rethink everything we know about the cosmos. We may never fully understand all the wonders the universe has to offer, but that won't stop us from continuing to search. On the contrary, it will motivate us to look further, to look to the stars, and to keep dreaming about all that is yet to be discovered. And on that endless journey, we will realize that the most important thing is not the final goal, but the constant drive to discover, to learn, and to keep exploring, no matter how great the mysteries that lie before us. The journey into the unknown is, by its nature, a never-ending one. Although 3i Atlas has passed from our sight, what it left behind will live on in the minds of those who embark on the search for answers in the vast cosmos. Every advance, every discovery, becomes another step toward a deeper understanding of our place in the universe. It reminds us that even if we think we've come so far, there is always more to discover, more to understand, and more mysteries to unravel. The cosmos remains a vast, unexplored field, and 3i Atlas, in its fleeting passage through our solar system, has left a mark that not only pushes us to improve our technologies, but also challenges us to improve our way of thinking. It forces us to question the limits of our understanding and to ask ourselves if what we think we know is really all there is to know. The fact that a simple interstellar asteroid can raise so many questions shows us just how complex the universe we inhabit is. It gives us the freedom to imagine, to dream, and to ask ourselves again and again, what else is out there? The fascinating thing about 3i Atlas isn't just its behavior, but also what its existence tells us about the universe. Every star, every planet, and every asteroid is just a fragment of a much larger story. And while our telescopes have allowed us to see further than we ever dreamed possible, we're still far from understanding the entirety of what exists in space. But no matter how far we go, there will always be more to discover, more to understand. The universe, with its vastness and its mysteries, will never cease to amaze us, never cease to challenge us. On this path of exploration, no matter how much science advances, there will always be something new that baffles us. And that is the beauty of our relationship with the cosmos, the opportunity to question, to reflect, to discover. Technological advances that allow us to see beyond the limits of our understanding will also give us the tools to confront new unknowns, new challenges. Every time we think we have reached a definitive answer, the universe shows us that there is more to learn. And that drives us to keep going, to keep searching, to keep exploring. As the years pass, new discoveries, new objects, and new space missions will continue to fuel our curiosity. And although 3i Atlas is no longer part of our field of vision, its impact will remain on future generations of scientists, astronomers, and explorers. It has taught us an invaluable lesson, that the search for the unknown is not a destination, but a journey that never ends, a journey that will continue beyond the borders of the known. As the cosmos continues to reveal its secrets little by little, it reminds us that, ultimately, the search itself is what gives meaning to everything. No matter how many mysteries we manage to solve, there will always be more to discover, more to question, more to marvel at. And in that process, we find the most important thing: wonder. 3i Atlas has taught us that the universe, with all its enigmas, is an endless field of wonder. And it is in that wonder that lies the true drive to continue exploring without end. With each discovery, our view of the cosmos expands, but the mystery also deepens. The universe remains a place where questions, even when answered, always lead to new unknowns. 3i Atlas, with its fleeting yet momentous passage, has opened a window onto that vast panorama, showing us that the unknown is not just a feature of the cosmos, but its very essence. As we keep observing, we keep asking, we keep searching, knowing that each answer is just another step on the infinite ladder of knowledge. And so every time a new strange object is sighted, or an anomaly is detected, we remember the legacy of Three-Eye Atlas, a reminder that, although the universe appears orderly, it is full of surprises that defy our understanding. No matter how advanced our telescopes become, or how sophisticated our observational tools become, there will always be something beyond our understanding, something larger, more complex, waiting to be uncovered. This constant challenge invites us to keep an open mind, willing to accept that science doesn't have definitive answers, but rather paths to the truth. The true beauty of exploration lies in that journey, in the questions that arise, the theories that are tested, the new ways of thinking that emerge as we unravel the secrets of the cosmos. And on that journey, we will never be fully prepared for what lies ahead, because the universe is unpredictable, surprising, and beyond any human expectation. The story of Three-Eye Atlas also teaches us that human knowledge, though formidable, has limits. But those limits are not barriers, they are opportunities. Opportunities to advance beyond, to look deeper, to challenge our assumptions, and move forward with humility in the face of the unknown. Because in the end, what truly matters is not the definitive answer, but the continuous process of learning. Human curiosity, that tireless force that drives us to explore what lies beyond our reach, is what gives meaning to our existence. As Asteroid, Three-Eye Atlas, continues its journey through space, its legacy lives on. It has shown us that the universe, though vast and bewildering, is full of signs, tiny traces left by objects crossing space. And in those traces, in those trails of light and shadow, we find the key to understanding more, to discovering what is still hidden from us. The impact of Three-Eye Atlas reminds us that the journey toward knowledge will never be a straight path. There will be detours, moments of doubt, and above all, moments of wonder when the unknown reveals itself to us. And although we may never understand all the secrets of the universe, what truly matters is that we keep searching, keep exploring, and above all, keep dreaming of what lies beyond our reach. So, in the vast darkness of space, illuminated only by the stars, we find the motivation to keep moving forward, one step closer to what we once thought impossible. In the stillness of deep space, where stars twinkle like fragments of untold stories, Three-Eye Atlas drifts further and further away, taking with it a small part of our understanding of the cosmos. And as it fades into obscurity, its legacy lingers, like an echo in the vast expanse of the universe, reminding us that, despite what we discover, we are still far from understanding its entirety. The universe remains a vast sea of the unknown, and our exploration, though filled with advances, is only the beginning of a never-ending journey. Every new phenomenon that appears in the sky, every strange object we challenge ourselves to study, becomes an invitation to move forward, to not be satisfied with what we know. It reminds us that, although science gives us the tools to advance, the true motivation comes from the human desire to understand what we cannot see. In this constant quest for knowledge, Three-Eye Atlas becomes a symbol of our infinite curiosity, which does not stop at the unattainable, but continues to push us toward new frontiers. The truth is that, no matter how far we've come, the cosmos still holds secrets. And it's in that mystery that its beauty lies, in the fact that no matter how hard we look, there will always be something new, something even deeper, waiting to be discovered. We may never solve all the mysteries of the universe, but the simple act of asking, of continuing to search, takes us to a place greater than we could have imagined. The story of Three-Eye Atlas also invites us to reflect on the very nature of our existence. Amidst the vastness of space, we are small, fragile, and vulnerable. Yet our ability to dream, to imagine, to explore what lies beyond our borders, gives us a greater purpose than the simple act of existing. Like asteroids hurtling through space, we, as humanity, follow our course, guided by the light of our own questions, driven by the need to understand. As we look to the future, the story of Three-Eye Atlas leaves us with a sense of wonder, but also of responsibility. The pursuit of knowledge is not just a matter of scientific curiosity, but a task that involves us all. It invites us to remember that, although the universe may seem unfathomable, every question, every discovery, brings us closer to understanding not only space, but ourselves. In the end, it's not just about understanding cosmic phenomena, but about understanding how we fit into this vast and infinite scheme. The impact of Three-Eye Atlas, though seemingly small in the vastness of space, is a reminder that we are here, trying to understand the incomprehensible, always searching, always exploring. And while we may never find all the answers, the value of the search lies in the process itself, in the constant expansion of our knowledge, in the humility of recognizing that there is always something beyond, something that will still challenge and inspire us to keep going. So, as Three-Eye Atlas moves away toward the farthest frontiers of the cosmos, its legacy remains, a constant reminder that the universe is an endless mystery. And as we continue to gaze at the sky, with each new object that appears, with each new discovery, we realize that the journey of exploration will never end. There will always be more questions, there will always be more wonders, and we will always be searching for what is yet to be revealed. And on that journey, on that quest, we find the true essence of humanity, the ability to dream, to question, to explore, and to embrace the unknown, in the hope that one day we will understand it. And even though time passes, and even though the universe expands beyond our imagination, what Three-Eye Atlas has left us is a profound reminder that the true value of our existence lies in the constant search for answers, in the insatiable desire to know more. Every star in the sky, every asteroid that passes through our system, every distant galaxy we can barely observe, is an invitation to keep going, to not stop in the face of the unknown. It reminds us that even if we don't always have immediate answers, the journey toward understanding is what gives meaning to our curiosity. Science, in its purest form, is not just about finding definitive answers, but about immersing ourselves in the question, allowing each discovery to lead us toward a new mystery, a new possibility. And as Three-Eye Atlas moves away, it remains a symbol of that constant search for the unknown. Its passage through the solar system, so brief but so significant, has left a mark that will not easily be erased. It has shown us that despite everything we already know, the universe is still a place full of surprises, and that our capacity for wonder and exploration must never cease. The technology we use to observe the sky, to analyze the data we obtain from phenomena like Three-Eye Atlas, continues to improve. With each new advancement, we get closer to unlocking the secrets of what lies beyond our reach. And yet, with each advance, the awareness also grows that there will always be something beyond what we can see, something bigger, more mysterious, waiting to be discovered. Perhaps the true goal of science is not to understand everything, but to keep the flame of curiosity alive, the ability to keep looking at the sky and asking ourselves, what else is out there? The passage of 3i Atlas also invites us to consider something deeper about our existence. In the vastness of the universe, our presence is small, ephemeral. But what makes humanity unique is this ability to look into the vastness of space and feel compelled to understand it, to explore its limits, to question the impossible. This desire to understand the seemingly unattainable is what connects us all, beyond our differences, beyond our borders. On the journey toward knowledge, we are all united, searching for the same thing: answers, meaning, and above all, wonder. Every time we discover something new, like 3i Atlas, we realize that the universe has an infinite capacity to surprise us. And no matter how much science advances, we will never forget that the true beauty of the cosmos lies not only in the answers, but in the constant search, in the insatiable curiosity that drives us to keep looking beyond. And even if we never understand everything there is, the simple act of continuing to ask, of continuing to search, will always be what defines us as a species. So as 3i Atlas fades into the distances of deep space, its influence remains with us. It has reminded us that the universe has no limits, that there is always more to discover, more to understand. And in that quest, in that exploration, we continue to find what truly moves us: the desire to understand our place in the cosmos, and ultimately, the mystery that lies within our very being. The adventure never ends. 3i Atlas has been just one chapter, but it's one that has left us with a fundamental truth. There will always be more, and the most exciting thing of all is that we will never know when the next great revelation will be just around the corner. As time progresses, the legacy of 3i Atlas is intertwined with the stories of future discoveries, each as fascinating as the last, each an invitation to look further, to dream higher, to explore deeper. Even though the asteroid has now moved on, its impact lives on, not only in the minds of the scientists who studied it, but in all those who look to the sky and are driven by the same curiosity. 3i Atlas has reminded us that no matter how many answers we find, the journey of discovery will never end. The universe remains a boundless space, where every corner holds a mystery waiting to be revealed. Every new object we encounter on our cosmic journey, every discovery we expand upon, is a reminder that there is more beyond what we can see, beyond what we can currently understand. Even if the tools we have to explore the cosmos continue to improve, and even if our theories evolve, there will always be something beyond our immediate reach. And it is this certainty, this constant expansion of knowledge, that gives life to the human impulse to explore. 3i Atlas, in its uniqueness and fleeting passage, has opened doors to new ways of thinking. It has invited us to reconsider the laws that govern the universe, and to ask whether we really know everything we think we know about space and time. But what it has really done is remind us that the most important thing about science and exploration is keeping alive the capacity for wonder, for looking at the sky and wondering, what else is out there? Without that curiosity, the universe would be just a distant, cold, and distant place. But thanks to our thirst for knowledge, every new star, every new asteroid, every new galaxy is a promise of what we can still discover. Although we may never have all the answers, the constant search is what takes us beyond, what allows us to move forward, even if we don't always have a clear guide. This journey, like that of 3i Atlas, has no fixed destination, but is full of surprises and unexpected twists. each more revealing than the last. We bravely confront the mystery, because the true reward lies in the process of exploration, not just at the end point. And what 3i Atlas has shown us is that, although space may be incomprehensible and distant, our capacity to question and explore it is limitless. This asteroid, which came from the deepest shadows of the cosmos, has left us with more questions than answers, and that is what makes it so valuable. Because in those questions lies the future, the curiosity that drives us to look beyond what we know, to continue exploring, to continue questioning, and to discover what we cannot yet understand. The impact of 3i Atlas is not something that dissolves with the passage of time. Rather, it becomes a seed, a spark that continues to ignite the desire to discover what lies beyond our sight. In some ways, 3i Atlas has been a lesson in humility and wonder. It has reminded us that, although we've come a long way in our understanding of the cosmos, there is always something that will challenge our expectations, something that will make us look with new eyes. This asteroid has not only left a mark on science, but also on the hearts of humanity. It has prompted us to keep looking to the sky, not only with the hope of finding answers, but also with the willingness to accept that we will never stop exploring, learning, and being amazed. In the vast darkness of space, 3i Atlas has been a guiding light toward a deeper understanding of the cosmos, of ourselves, and of what remains to be discovered. As its traces fade into the distance, we keep searching, keep learning, and keep dreaming of all the universe has yet to reveal. Because the true essence of exploration is not in finding an end, but in continuing to push forward into the unknown with an open mind and a curious heart, always looking beyond what we know. As 3i Atlas moves further into the vast ocean of space, its influence doesn't dissipate, but rather accumulates in the collective consciousness of all those immersed in the exploration of the universe. It reminds us that the cosmos is full of secrets, that we are still at the beginning of a journey that could last centuries, generations, even millennia. And with each new object we discover, with each anomaly that appears on the horizon, the mystery deepens, inviting us to continue delving into the unknown without fear and with an immense thirst for understanding. But the most fascinating thing about all this is that the journey isn't just about finding answers, but about learning to live with the questions. Because the universe, for all its grandeur and complexity, doesn't always have easy answers. Sometimes what it gives us is an opportunity for growth, an invitation to redefine what we know and open our minds to new possibilities. 3i Atlas, in its passage through the solar system, has not only challenged what we thought we understood about asteroids, but has also shown us that the path to the truth is neither straight nor easy. There are twists, turns, and moments of uncertainty, but it is precisely in that process where the true richness of exploration lies. Every discovery, large or small, brings us closer to understanding a universe so vast and so mysterious that we can never be entirely sure what we'll find next. But despite the uncertainty, what motivates us is the desire to know more, to unravel what lies beyond our reach. And that motivation, that never-fading spark, is what keeps us looking further, keeping our eyes on the sky with the hope that each new discovery will be another piece in the cosmic puzzle. As humanity continues its search, we continue to build on the lessons learned from 3i Atlas. Every technological advancement, every new space mission, brings us one step closer to unlocking the deepest secrets of the universe. And with each step, we are reminded that knowledge is not something achieved all at once, but rather something that is built step by step, with each new question that arises, with each observation we make, with each piece of data we collect. The journey toward knowledge is continuous, and in many ways, eternal. As astronomers of the future continue to gaze at the sky, with ever more powerful and precise tools, the story of 3i Atlas will be just a small part of the larger narrative of how humanity has advanced its understanding of the cosmos. But its lesson will endure. Never stop wondering, never stop exploring, never stop dreaming. And in that process, we will discover not only the mysteries of the universe, but also our place in it. And while we continue to move forward, we may never fully understand everything the cosmos has to offer. But what is certain is that with every discovery, there will always be something more that compels us to keep looking toward the stars. The universe in all its vastness invites us to keep searching, to keep learning, and to keep witnessing what lies ahead. Because in the end, what truly matters is not the definitive answer, but the drive to keep moving forward, always toward the unknown. And in that drive, we find the very essence of what it means to be human. The journey of knowledge is never-ending, and 3i Atlas has shown us that even as the limits of our understanding continue to expand, there will always be more frontiers to cross. As each generation of scientists and explorers looks to the skies with new tools and new theories, what once seemed incomprehensible is revealed, but never completely. The universe is so vast and so full of mysteries that there will always be something more to discover, something more to question, something more to challenge our preconceived ideas. This asteroid, which passed through our solar system as a fleeting visitor, has taught us a powerful lesson. Although we don't know everything about it, its very existence reminds us that science is not just an accumulation of answers, but a constant dance with the unknown. Every new observation, every piece of information we gather, opens the door to more questions, and in that endless expansion of knowledge, the journey becomes the most important thing. It is a reminder that the value of exploration lies in the curiosity that drives us forward, not in definitive answers. 3i Atlas has not only given us data, but also perspective. It has reminded us that the universe, for all its mystery, is constantly in motion, that there are many more surprises waiting to be discovered in the most unexpected places. It invites us to see the cosmos not as something static and distant, but as a vast field of exploration full of possibilities, one that will never cease to surprise us, to challenge us, to invite us to think beyond. As we continue to observe the universe, we realize that 3i Atlas, with its strange behavior, has been a milestone, a sign that we are on the right path, but also a reminder that this road is endless. The journey toward knowledge never has a clear end, and that's what makes it so exciting. Every new discovery, every asteroid, every star opens new questions, and each question is a step closer to what is yet to be revealed. And although the future of astronomy is uncertain, with each new mission, with each new advance, the desire to understand the universe will push us further, take us further. As technology improves and theories are refined, the possibility of unlocking the deepest secrets of the cosmos draws ever closer. But, as 3i Atlas has taught us, even when we think we've reached the end of an answer, the universe shows us that there is still more to explore. In this process of discovery, The cosmos will never be a completely known place. But what we do know is that the quest is what keeps us moving forward. That knowledge is a constant journey, and that each step brings us closer to understanding the grandeur, complexity, and mystery of the universe. 3i Atlas, in its fleeting but significant passage, has left us a clear message. Exploration never ends, and while we continue to look to the sky, we continue to search for what lies beyond, because in the end, what truly matters is not reaching a destination, but following the path of curiosity, wonder, and the insatiable desire to discover what is still invisible to us. As we continue to gaze into the cosmos, with open minds and hearts filled with wonder, we realize that the universe, in its immensity, is a vast realm of possibilities. 3i Atlas, like other cosmic phenomena, has shown us that we are only at the beginning of a long journey of discovery. Science and exploration have given us the ability to study, understand, and sometimes predict certain aspects of the universe. But still, with each technological advancement, with each new telescope launched into space, we discover that there is always more to learn, more to understand, more to discover. It's fascinating how each new discovery expands not only our knowledge, but also our imagination. 3. Atlas, like so many other cosmic phenomena, reminds us that space is a space without boundaries, full of mysteries we have yet to explore. It's like a puzzle that, no matter how many pieces we fit together, always leaves us with the feeling that something is missing, something crucial that will allow us to take a step further in our understanding of the cosmos. This particular asteroid has not only altered our conceptions of asteroids or matter in space, it has confronted us with the vastness of the universe and what is still unattainable. It has taught us that the boundaries of what we understand can expand at any moment, and what seems impossible or incomprehensible today may become understandable tomorrow. 3i Atlas not only challenged us to question the laws of physics we know, but it encouraged us to continue searching for new answers, new ways of seeing the cosmos. Throughout the centuries, humanity has sought to understand its place in the universe. Ancient civilizations looked to the sky and saw gods, constellations, and myths that explained the workings of the cosmos. Today, we look to the heavens with telescopes and satellites, seeking more scientific and objective answers. But what remains a fundamental fact is that the cosmos, in its grandeur, is full of mysteries beyond our immediate understanding. And each of these mysteries, like 3i Atlas, only pushes us forward. Every unanswered question is an invitation to the scientists of tomorrow, who will be armed with new technologies, new theories, and a tireless spirit of curiosity. And what once seemed unattainable, what seemed impossible to understand, can become part of the known. However, no matter how far we advance, there will always be a new horizon to explore, a new question to ask, a new theory to challenge. The universe is like an endless ocean, and we, like curious navigators, continue in search of the next unknown shore. No matter how close we get to understanding cosmic phenomena, like 3i Atlas, the fact is that we are far from understanding everything, and that's the beauty of science and exploration. The more we know, the more we realize that knowledge is limitless. The journey never ends, and while each discovery brings us closer to a deeper understanding of the universe, there will always be more to discover. So, with each new space mission, with each advance in technology, we continue to look to the sky, always wondering what else is out there, beyond what we can see and understand. The legacy of 3i Atlas is a reminder that the universe will always have something new to teach us, and that as humanity, we will never stop exploring. In that drive to keep going, to keep seeking, lies the true essence of what it means to be human. A curious, insatiable being, always seeking what has yet to be discovered. And it is that curiosity that will take us beyond everything we know, to the farthest reaches of space, where the answers are still waiting to be revealed. The universe, with its immense expanse and unfathomable mysteries, continues to invite us to explore, question, and discover. 3i Atlas, with its journey spanning millions of years through the cosmos, has become a symbol of this tireless human curiosity. Although its passage through our solar system was brief, the mark it left is profound and lasting. It has reminded us that, despite scientific advances, the greatest wonder of the cosmos remains its capacity to surprise us. With each step we take in exploration, we are faced with new questions, new challenges, new mysteries that call us to continue searching, always toward the unknown. Every discovery we make, whether a rogue asteroid like 3i Atlas, a distant black hole, or a new galaxy, teaches us that the cosmos is far more dynamic and complex than we can understand. Objects that pass through our solar system, for example, may appear to be mere specks of light in the sky. But upon closer inspection, they reveal secrets that completely transform our understanding of the universe. And as astronomers continue to investigate, other asteroids, comets, and phenomena like 3i Atlas will appear before us, challenging us and expanding the boundaries of our knowledge. With each new observation, space shows us that what seemed familiar becomes a gateway to a new enigma. This is the power of science and exploration. Each answer generates more questions. And although we may never have all the answers, the drive to keep investigating, to keep searching, allows us to approach a deeper understanding of what surrounds us. 3i Atlas is just one piece in this cosmic puzzle, but each piece we fit together allows us to see the universe in a broader, richer, deeper way. But knowledge isn't the only benefit we gain from looking at the sky. Exploration also teaches us humility. It reminds us how small we are compared to the magnitude of the universe, but it also gives us a deeper understanding of how amazing our own planet is. By studying asteroids, planets, stars, and galaxies, we begin to better understand our place in this vast landscape. And the more we learn, the more we realize that the universe is an interconnected place, full of forces and phenomena that, though seemingly unrelated, are all linked in some way. As we move forward, we face a fundamental question. What is our future in this vast cosmos? Will future generations continue to explore what is now inaccessible to us? What discoveries will they make? What new horizons will they reach? We may not know, but one thing is certain. Curiosity and the need to explore will continue to guide us. Like 3i Atlas, which crossed interstellar space and left a mark on our understanding of the universe, we too will leave our mark on future generations, driven by that same tireless desire to discover the unknown. And even if we never solve all the mysteries of the cosmos, the journey itself is what defines us. Because the true beauty of exploration lies not in finding all the answers, but in the ability to keep seeking, to keep questioning, to keep dreaming. 3i Atlas has shown us that, ultimately, knowledge is not a destination, but a path, one that will continue as long as there are human beings, with the desire to look up at the stars and ask, what else is out there? And in that endless search, we find our reason for being, our connection to the vast and unfathomable universe. As we continue our journey through the vast universe, each new discovery becomes an opportunity to redraw the boundaries of our understanding. 3i Atlas, with its uniqueness and unexpected passage through our solar system, has been one of those opportunities. It has invited us to look beyond what we think we know, challenging us to question what we take for granted. In doing so, it has reaffirmed the importance of keeping our curiosity alive, that spark that drives us not to settle for what we already know, but to continue seeking, exploring, and learning. Looking back in the future, we will likely view the passage of 3i Atlas as a milestone in the evolution of human thought, a moment when we were confronted with something beyond our understanding, something that challenged us to rethink the laws that govern the cosmos. But beyond any technical advance or scientific discovery, the true value of this object lies in the impact it has had on our way of thinking. It has shown us that the universe is much more than a collection of stars and planets. It is a vast ocean of phenomena, some known, others completely beyond our understanding, waiting to be discovered. Every time we face the unknown, as happened with 3i Atlas, we take another step forward in our search for meaning. This asteroid, although moving away from us, has left a mark on our imagination, prompting us to keep looking to the sky, wondering what else is yet to come. It reminds us that the universe, however vast and distant, is within our grasp, though never completely. Because the true goal of exploration is not simply to know all the facts, but to understand the very process of discovery, that endless journey toward what we don't yet know. And as we continue to gaze skyward, the impact of 3i Atlas remains palpable in our willingness to look beyond the visible. Every time a new object appears in space, every time a new mystery unfolds before us, we are reminded that human curiosity is endless. Science, at its purest, is an invitation to keep going, to keep asking questions, to keep exploring. And even if some answers remain elusive, what truly matters is that the search never ceases, that the spark of curiosity always remains lit, guiding us through the mysteries of the universe. Over the centuries, we've learned to look at the skies with more knowledge and better tools, but space remains a place full of wonder, uncertainty, and discoveries yet to be made. We may never fully understand all the secrets of the cosmos, but what 3i Atlas has taught us is that doesn't matter. What matters is the journey, the endless quest, the constant desire to learn more. In that desire lies the true essence of humanity, the ability to look into the unknown and continue seeking what lies beyond our understanding. In that sense, the passage of 3i Atlas is not only a cosmic event, but an invitation to move forward, to not stop in the face of the unattainable, because, like this wandering asteroid, there will always be something more, something to challenge our notions, something that drives us to keep going, to keep looking, to keep exploring. And in that drive lies the true greatness of our existence. As we continue to gaze into infinity, 3i Atlas remains a symbol of our eternal curiosity. This asteroid, like other mysteries of the cosmos, has shown us that the universe is an endless space, full of enigmas that defy our understanding. But it is precisely this capacity to surprise us, to question what we know, and to continue searching for answers that makes cosmic exploration so fascinating. What 3i Atlas has taught us is that, Although the universe is vast and largely unknown, we are not alone in this quest. As a species, we have evolved the ability to explore beyond our own planet, to look toward the stars and ask, what else is out there? And even though the answers may be elusive, the important thing is that we keep moving forward, we keep exploring, we keep challenging the impossible. Each new discovery reminds us that knowledge is never complete, that there is always something beyond the horizon, waiting to be found. And perhaps, in this continual process of discovery, we find the true essence of humanity, the ability to dream of what we cannot see, to wonder about what we don't understand, and to strive for answers. Every step we take in our exploration of the cosmos brings us closer to understanding not only the universe, but also ourselves. In this vast space, we continue to search not only for answers to cosmic questions, but also for our place in it all. Ultimately, the impact of 3i Atlas goes beyond science. It reminds us that, like this asteroid that traveled billions of years through space, we too are on a journey not only of discovery, but of growth. And while we may never have all the answers, the importance of exploration lies in what we learn along the way, in the questions that drive us, and in the constant wonder the universe offers us. Human curiosity will never run dry. There will always be more questions, more mysteries, more phenomena that defy our understanding. And every time we think we've reached the end of an answer, the universe will remind us that we're just scratching the surface. 3i Atlas is a reminder that the important thing isn't reaching a final destination, but embracing the journey with all its surprises, uncertainties, and wonders. So, as we continue our journey through space, we look to the future with the certainty that the cosmos still holds secrets yet to be discovered. And even if some of those secrets remain hidden for a long time, what matters is that we keep searching. And with each discovery, with each question answered, we get one step closer to understanding the vast and wonderful universe we inhabit. As we continue to gaze into infinity, 3i Atlas remains a symbol of our eternal curiosity. This asteroid, like other mysteries of the cosmos, has shown us that the universe is an endless space, full of enigmas that defy our understanding. But it is precisely this capacity to surprise us, to question what we know, and to continue searching for answers that makes cosmic exploration so fascinating. What 3i Atlas has taught us is that, although the universe is vast and largely unknown, we are not alone in this quest. As a species, we have evolved the ability to explore beyond our own planet, to look toward the stars and ask, what else is out there? And even though the answers may be elusive, the important thing is that we keep moving forward, we keep exploring, we keep challenging the impossible. Each new discovery reminds us that knowledge is never complete, that there is always something beyond the horizon, waiting to be found. And perhaps, in this continual process of discovery, we find the true essence of humanity, the ability to dream of what we cannot see, to wonder about what we don't understand, and to strive for answers. Every step we take in our exploration of the cosmos brings us closer to understanding not only the universe, but also ourselves. In this vast space, we continue to search not only for answers to cosmic questions, but also for our place in it all. Ultimately, the impact of 3i Atlas goes beyond science. It reminds us that, like this asteroid that traveled billions of years through space, we too are on a journey not only of discovery, but of growth. And while we may never have all the answers, the importance of exploration lies in what we learn along the way, in the questions that drive us, and in the constant wonder the universe offers us. Human curiosity will never run dry. There will always be more questions, more mysteries, more phenomena that defy our understanding. And every time we think we've reached the end of an answer, the universe will remind us that we're just scratching the surface. 3i Atlas is a reminder that the important thing isn't reaching a final destination, but embracing the journey with all its surprises, uncertainties, and wonders. So, as we continue our journey through space, we look to the future with the certainty that the cosmos still holds secrets yet to be discovered. And even if some of those secrets remain hidden for a long time, what matters is that we keep searching. And with each discovery, with each question answered, we get one step closer to understanding the vast and wonderful universe we inhabit. As we continue to advance, we realize that the universe never ceases to amaze us. Every question we answer opens the door to new ones. Every discovery gives us a deeper glimpse into the complexity of the cosmos, while also showing us how small we are in its vast expanse. 3i Atlas, with its mysterious behavior, has taught us an invaluable lesson: that the process of exploration and discovery never ends, and it is that journey that truly matters. It is a journey of constant wonder, of questioning the known, and of learning what is still beyond our reach. This asteroid, so distant and so unique, has taught us that space is full of secrets waiting to be discovered, but it has also reminded us that our capacity to explore those secrets is infinite. Although 3i Atlas's passage was only a flash in the history of the universe, its impact will endure, for it has shown us that science and human curiosity have no limits. No matter how much we advance in our knowledge, there will always be something beyond, something bigger and more mysterious, that will push us to keep looking to the sky, seeking the unknown. Every time we discover something new, we realize that the universe is far more complex than we thought, but also far more interconnected. From asteroids like 3i Atlas to distant stars, everything in the cosmos plays a role in the grand scheme of things. And while we may never fully understand all the pieces of that puzzle, what matters is that we keep searching, always moving, always toward the unknown. 3i Atlas has given us a stark reminder that no matter how small our advances, every step counts, and every question brings us a little closer to understanding the vast, amazing, and boundless universe around us. Curiosity, that spark that drives us, never goes out. In every generation, in every researcher, in every dreamer, the pursuit of knowledge lives on. And as long as we keep looking to the sky, as long as we keep asking questions, we will continue to open doors to what is yet to be discovered. The journey never ends, because the universe has infinite wonders to reveal to us. And perhaps most fascinating of all is that while we are here, wondering, searching, exploring, we become in some way part of that same mystery, part of the cosmic story that continues to be written as we move forward into the unknown. So as 3i Atlas continues on its path, we forge ahead, inspired by its fleeting but significant passage. And with each new mystery that emerges, with each answer we receive, we remind ourselves that the journey toward knowledge never ceases. The cosmos, in its entirely infinite vastness, is a place where there is always something more to discover, always something else calling us to look beyond. And it is in that constant searching that we find the most amazing thing about the universe, that, although we may never have all the answers, the simple act of continuing to search connects us to the greatest and deepest thing of all. As the universe unfolds before our eyes, we realize that even though time moves forward and the distances between stars seem to grow, the human drive to understand always remains strong. The story of 3i Atlas has taught us that there are no limits to what we can achieve if we keep questioning, if we stay curious, and if we venture beyond what is known. And while we may never understand everything the cosmos holds, what truly matters is that every discovery, no matter how small, has the power to change our perspective, to make us more aware of how vast and mysterious the universe truly is. Scientists, astronomers, and all who follow the path of cosmic exploration aren't just looking for answers. They're searching for larger connections, patterns, and relationships that, while difficult to fully understand, give us clues about our existence in this vast universe. The lesson of 3i Atlas shows us that although objects hurtling through space may seem simple, they often hold much deeper meanings. And while science seeks verifiable answers and concrete data, what truly drives exploration is the wonder of the mystery that never ends. The passage of 3i Atlas has reminded us that the cosmos is full of invisible wonders, things we can't yet touch or see, but which are there, waiting for us to understand. What else is out there, waiting to be discovered? What other revelations await in the darkest corners of space? Human curiosity never stops evolving, and every step into the unknown opens new doors, new possibilities. In this vast cosmic ocean, every star and every asteroid is a point of light, a clue, an invitation to look deeper and to keep asking questions. Exploring the universe is one of the greatest adventures of our species, and what 3i Atlas has shown us is that no matter how far we go, there will always be more to explore. Because the cosmos never stops expanding, offering new challenges, and every phenomenon we encounter is an opportunity to grow and expand our boundaries of knowledge. The universe has no end, and what that means for us is that there will always be something more to learn, something more to challenge us to keep looking toward the stars. In the end, the journey doesn't end with the discovery of 3i Atlas or any other cosmic phenomenon. The true purpose of exploration is to keep alive that spark of curiosity, that flame that drives us to go beyond, to seek what we don't yet know, and to embrace what we don't yet understand. Because the true value lies not in finding all the answers, but in the search itself, in the process that leads us to discover not only the universe, but also ourselves. And as long as we continue to look to the sky, wondering about what lies beyond, what matters is that we are not alone in this adventure. We are all connected by that same curiosity, that same need to understand, and that same fascination with the mysteries that still surround us. The story of 3i Atlas is just a small piece of a much larger cosmic puzzle. And as humanity, we remain explorers of that vast universe, always looking toward the horizon, wondering, dreaming, and seeking what lies beyond our reach. The path to knowledge, marked by the exploration of the cosmos, is an endless journey. With each star we observe, with each asteroid we discover, we come closer to understanding the magnitude of the universe and our position within it. But as 3i Atlas has taught us, this quest never has a clear end. Each new discovery is just another step on an endless ladder that leads us to the unknown, to what we cannot yet imagine. The amazing thing about the universe is its ability to surprise us, to constantly challenge us. 3i Atlas, like other cosmic phenomena, invites us to question what we know, to revisit our most fundamental beliefs about space, time, and the laws of physics. It shows us that despite all the progress we've made, we're always on the verge of a new discovery, on the brink of a new revelation that could change our perception of the world around us. Throughout history, great civilizations have looked to the sky, seeking to understand what lies beyond the visible, the tangible. And today, we, with our modern tools, continue that tradition. However, 3i Atlas reminds us that the answers we find are not always what we expect, and sometimes the simplest seeming phenomena can have far-reaching implications beyond our imagination. This asteroid, which traveled through space for millions of years, not only offers us scientific data, but also perspective, a vision that the universe is full of mystery, and that science is not just a search for facts, but a continuous journey toward the unexplained. The impact of this asteroid is not only a contribution to science, but an invitation to all of us to continue questioning what we know. It teaches us that the universe is, by definition, a place that challenges our expectations. It shows us that the frontiers of knowledge are constantly expanding, and that each new observation leads us to new questions. In this process of discovery, we not only better understand the cosmos, but we also improve our ability to think, imagine, and dream about what we cannot yet comprehend. As future generations continue this journey of exploration, 3i Atlas will remain a symbol of our insatiable curiosity. It has left us with more questions than answers, but those questions are the foundation for the next stage in our evolution as explorers. The universe is full of enigmas and wonders that, though distant, remain accessible to those who dare to look beyond the known. And as we keep observing, keep asking, we know that, despite all we have already learned, there will always be something more that drives us forward, to look further, to explore the unknown. Ultimately, the true gift of 3i Atlas is not the answers it gave us, but the opening of new doors, new possibilities, new questions. Because the journey toward knowledge, toward understanding the universe, never ends. With every step, with every discovery, we realize that what truly matters is not what we find, but the constant drive that drives us to keep searching, to keep exploring, to keep dreaming of what lies beyond the horizon of our understanding. And it is that curiosity that, across time and space, will connect us, propel us, and guide us toward the mysteries still waiting to be unraveled. As we continue to gaze into the cosmos, 3i Atlas remains a vivid testament to the infinite wonder that extends beyond what we know. Its passage through the solar system has left a profound mark not only on science, but also on the human spirit. It reminds us that no matter how far we advance, there is always something more, something larger, more distant, and more complex, waiting to be discovered. The cosmos is not a static place. It is a constant dynamic of creation, transformation, and mystery, a space that continues to challenge our ideas and expand our perception of the universe. And it is precisely this expansion of perception that makes every discovery worthwhile. What began as a routine observation of a distant object transformed into an adventure into the unknown, showing us that everything we thought we knew can be altered, reformulated, expanded. 3i Atlas, with its unpredictable nature, has given us more questions than answers, but those questions are what motivate us, what push us toward new horizons. It invites us to abandon the comfort of certainties, and delve into the vast ocean of the unknown, an ocean that, despite its vastness, is accessible to those with the courage to navigate it. Exploring the cosmos has never been just a matter of seeking what's within reach, but of dreaming of what lies beyond. 3i Atlas is a reminder that no matter how far we go in our quest, there will always be something new to challenge us, something else to expand our view of the universe. And that's the beauty of science. It's not just a matter of answers, but of the eternal quest that connects us as humanity, always guiding us toward the greater, the more mysterious, the more beautiful we have yet to discover. Every time we look at the sky, we know that in some distant corner of space, there's something waiting for us. Perhaps a new object, perhaps a phenomenon even stranger than 3i Atlas, will challenge us in ways we can't even imagine. But what we've learned, and what 3i Atlas has shown us, is that science and human curiosity never stop advancing. There will always be something more to discover. And that's why we keep searching, keep dreaming, keep looking up at the stars with eyes full of wonder. We may never fully understand everything the universe has to offer, but what is certain is that as we continue to advance, we will never lose the drive to look beyond. Every step in exploration, every new mission, brings us closer to the unknown, closer to what we have not yet touched. And in that process, every discovery becomes an invitation to keep searching, to keep dreaming, to keep believing that the impossible is simply what has not yet been discovered. In the end, what matters is not the destination, but the journey. And the journey, no matter how long, teaches us, transforms us, and connects us to the deepest part of the universe. As a species, our mission will never be simply to know all the answers, but to continue exploring what lies beyond, with the certainty that no matter how far we go, there will always be something more, something that challenges our understanding and compels us to continue into the unknown. 3i Atlas, in its fleeting passage, has shown us that the journey never ends. It only gives us the courage to keep searching, because the unknown, in its immense beauty, is what truly shapes our existence.